Al Roker is an American weather presenter, journalist, television personality, and author. He is the weather anchor on NBC's Today and occasionally co-hosts Third Hour Today. He has a lapsed American Meteorological Society television seal of approval. Born August 20th, 1954, age 70 years, Queens, New York, United States. Spouse, Deborah Roberts, M. 1995, Alice Bell, M. 1984 to 1994. Children, Courtney Roker, Nicholas Albert Roker, Layla Roker. Siblings, Christopher Roker, Elisa Smith. Parents, Isabel Roker, Albert Lincoln Roker, Sr. Alma mater, State University of New York at Oswego, B.A. Al Roker, net worth $70 million. Early life. Roker was born in the borough of Queens, New York City, the son of Isabel, of Jamaican descent, and Albert Lincoln Roker Sr., a bus driver of Bahamian descent. He initially wanted to be a cartoonist. He was raised Catholic, his mother's faith, and graduated from Xavier High School in Manhattan. He attended the State University of New York, SUNY, at Oswego, where he received a B.A. in Communications in 1976. Personal life. Roker married his first wife, Mary Puglisi, who was his college girlfriend, the day they graduated from SUNY Oswego in 1976. While living in Cleveland several years later, the couple spoke openly about their experiences being in an interracial marriage. Following their divorce, Roker married WNBC producer Alice Bell in December 1984. He and Bell adopted a daughter, Courtney, as an infant in 1987. Roker and Bell later divorced. Roker married TV journalist Deborah Roberts on September 16, 1995. They are the parents of daughter Layla, B. November 17, 1998, and son Nicholas, B. July 18, 2002. The couple live in a townhouse on Manhattan's Upper East Side and also own a house in the foothills of the Berkshires. Roker is an Episcopalian and attends St. James Episcopal Church in Manhattan. In November 2010, Roker ran in the New York City Marathon. Roker is an honorary member of the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. In May 2021, Roker returned to his former stomping grounds in Cleveland to report on the city's reopening efforts following the COVID-19 pandemic. And while live on the Today Show, WKYC chief meteorologist Betsy Kling announced that the station had named the radar tower on top of the WKYC building the Roker Tower in his honor, and presented Roker a plaque to commemorate the occasion. Career. Early career, 1974 to 95. Roker worked as a weather anchor for CBS affiliate WEN TV, now WTVH, in Syracuse, New York from 1974 until 1976, while he was enrolled at SUNY Oswego. During his time in Oswego, he also DJ'd at the campus radio station, WNYO. Following the completion of his studies, Roker moved to Washington, D.C., and took a weathercasting position at independent station WTTG, then owned by Metromedia, remaining there for much of the next 2 years. Roker's career with NBC began in 1978 when he was hired at WKYC in Cleveland, then an NBC-owned and operated station. After 5 years in Cleveland, Roker was promoted to the network's flagship outlet, WNBC-TV, in his hometown. Roker returned to New York City in late 1983 as a weekend weathercaster, and within 8 months became the station's regular weeknight weathercaster. Roker replaced 27-year WNBC-TV veteran Dr. Frank Field, who left the network over a contract dispute. From 1983 to 1996, Roker was the regular substitute for forecaster Joe Witt on the NBC News program NBC News at Sunrise, and from 1990 to 1995 filled in for Willard Scott, Bryant Gumbel, and 1997 through the 2000s for Matt Lauer on The Today Show. In 1995, he became the host of The Al Roker Show, a weekend talk show on CNBC. Roker received wider exposure when David Letterman asked him to join in an elevator race on an episode of the talk show Late Night with David Letterman, which taped across the hall from the WNBC News studio in the GE building. This led to Roker becoming the forecaster for Weekend Today. He also substituted on the weekday edition of Today when Willard Scott was ill or away.